Hello students. Now I'm going to teach you the algorithm. This is the second part or the continuation for EBPTA. So let's talk about the algorithm. Okay, so what we have seen in the previous video lecture is that we have seen the whole of the whole of the procedure or the derivation of the EBPTA. Now we'll see the algorithm of it. The same thing, we're just going to draw it in an algorithm fashion. Okay, so what we have over here is given P training pairs given P training pairs, let's say Z1 D1, Z1 comma D1, then we have Z2 comma D2, and so on, ZP comma DP. Okay, these are training pairs, that is the input set and the desired set. So input layer, as you have seen, input layer, okay, has I inputs. Okay, then hidden layer has J nodes, then output layer has K nodes, right? So this is what we already know, right? Now let's go to the part. Step 1, what do we do in the step 1? Eta is greater than 0, right? And Emax, the error maximum, is chosen. Okay, maximum error that you can allow is chosen. Okay, eta is greater than 0. Initialize random weights. Okay, initialize random weights. Okay, that is W and B. These are weights we are going to initialize. Okay, right now error is, in the first step, error will be 0, EB is equal to 0. Q is going to 1 and P is also going to 1. Right? This is what we have right now. Okay? Okay, what is next? Now, step 2 is input is present and layers output is computed. Input is presented and output layer is computed. Okay. So what we do is we'll calculate these values now. Calculate Yj equals f of Vjt z. T is transpose, by the way. This T is transpose. Vj into z. So these are the weights. V is the weights, right? Into z. You're getting y. Okay. Also f of Wk T transpose y. Okay. Now W is a weight, we will have A, and V is a weight which will have J inputs, right? So I'm going to write for J equals 1, 2, 3 up till capital J, and then K equals 1, 2, 3 till capital K. Okay, for this one. Okay. Now this is step 1 and step 2 of your algorithm. Then we'll go ahead. After we calculate the output values, we're going to compute the error. Okay, this is error by portion. So step 3. What is step 3? Compute error. Okay, compute error. E equals half dk minus OK, the whole square, plus E naught. E naught is the initial error value, that is already we have taken 0. Okay, computer total error, that's what it will be, half dk minus OK, the whole square, plus E naught, that's the initial error. Okay, for again k equals 1, 2, 3 and go up till capital K. So this is what we are going to calculate. Now the error signal vectors, okay, will come and then given to the previous layers, right? So we're also going to calculate that in the step 4. So step 4 is error signal, okay, error signal vectors. What is that? Delta O and delta Y of both layers are computed. Okay, this is computed for both layers. Okay, so delta OK output layer in terms of output is what? Half of dk minus OK, right? And then 1 minus OK the whole square for k equals 1, 2, 3 and so on to capital Q. Okay, this is the error signal in terms of output layer. Okay, now what we have in terms of hidden layer, that is delta Yj. Okay, this was in terms of output layer, this is in terms of hidden layer. Okay, in terms of hidden layer, what we have, delta Yj will be half of 1 minus Yj, the whole square. This you have seen already this in the whole derivation. Summation k going from 1 to k, right? Delta OK W K J. Okay, this is the output part and the weight should be the output layer. Going from the hidden layer to the output layer, right? So that is why it is written as single in terms of hidden layer. Okay, for here you have for J going from 1 to capital J. Right? Now, after all these errors and everything calculation is done, we have the weights have to be adjusted, right? Because it's updating, weights updating has to be done. So that we'll do in step 5 and step 6. Okay? Step 5 and step 6. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to scroll that again, whole thing, and I'm going to give the complete picture to you. Okay? Step 5. Step 5 is what? Output layer weights are adjusted. Okay, output weights are adjusted. How do we do that? WKJ, I mean you know this. WKJ, okay, these are GPS weights. Then eta delta OK by J, right? This is what we had in the derivation. So for k equals 1 to capital K and j equals 1 to capital G, right? Yes. So after this, the next step is now to update the another weights. You will see because it's error back propagation. So error is going back from output side towards the input side. So we have updated this weights. Now let's go to the next step. So step 6 is going to be output layer of, that is Vj, Vj is adjusted, right? So I'm just going to write Vj over here. Okay, so let's do that. Vji. Now I is going from the hidden layer to the input layer. So Vji. So Vji again plus here again we have what? Eta delta Yj. Then what do you have here? Zi. Zi are the inputs, right? From the what we got, Zi. So this is what it is. Again I'm going to write over here for j equals 1 to capital J and I equals 1 to capital I. Right? So this is what we have. Okay? Yeah. So if, now step 7, now this is for a stopping condition, correct? If P is less than P, capital P, this is the number of, what is P we had seen? Capital P. What we had seen is, if P is, the number of training pairs, okay, then P is going from P plus 1 and Q is going from Q plus 1. Basically we are changing the number of iterations. This is training pairs, this is iteration, we are increasing it and go to step 2, okay, and go to step 2. Go to step 2. Okay. Go to step 2. Otherwise go to step 3. Right? Otherwise go to step 3. Just run. Okay, now the last step, step 8. Training cycle is computed. Okay, sorry, training cycle is completed. Okay, if error is less than error max. Okay, terminate. Okay, it's not completed, it is computed. Okay, if error is still greater than error max, okay, then initiate new training cycle. Okay, now this is the whole thing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to repeat this, what we have done, by looking at the whole picture. Okay, let's take another color. Okay, yes. So we'll start from here. This is your algorithm. I hope everyone can see this. Yes. So this is a whole algorithm I've written in different steps. We'll go back again. So given P training pairs, we have okay, one second. Yes, we have P training pairs, right? If input layer has I inputs and hidden layer has J nodes, output layer has K node, this is what is given to us. Okay. Then step 1 is what if this is the eta, the learning rate is greater than 0, Emax is chosen. Emax is the error maximum value of error that we can adjust to, right? We cannot have more than that. Okay, so that's chosen. And then initialize random weights of W and V, right? Then error initial is taken as 0, and then Q is for iteration, the next iteration step, P is for the first training pair, right? So if input is presented and output layer is computed, this is step 2, input is presented. This is the inputs that we are giving, computed the output using that. Okay, this was second step. Then we compute the error of that particular stage. Okay, we are computing error in the step 3. In step 4, what we are doing is, the error signal vectors are calculated. Okay, this is the derivation. These are the vectors we are calculated, delta OK and delta Yj. And then what happens in step 5, we are going to adjust the weights, that is of W and Vj, of the hidden layer and between the hidden layer, output layer, and also input layer, the hidden layer. So Wkj and Vji are adjusted, that is basically updated. Then what we do, step 7, what we do is, step 7 we check whether the number of training pairs and the iterations have done. Then go to step 2 or otherwise step 3. And then training cycle in the step 8, what we decide, when is this going to stop? Okay, so how that is the whole last step 7 is going to check whether what is the training step you're going to, where you're going to stop. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this over here and I am going to draw the flow chart on the right hand side. Okay, so then it becomes very much easier to understand what we are doing and what we have done right now. Okay, so I'm going to draw a flow chart over here for the eBPTA algorithm. Okay, so let's start. So what is the first thing is, okay, I think I'll again maximize this because, yes, this is great. Okay, slightly minimize, I guess. Okay, I'll start from here because again you won't be able to visualize it. Yes. Initialize weights. Great. Initialize the weights. Then, next step, what we do? Submit the pattern pairs. I'll draw a bigger box with a lot of things over here. Submit pairs, that is what, Z and D. Okay, then also what we do, compute Yj and OK, right? This is the output. Yj is out of the hidden layer, OK is output from the out layer. Okay, so that obviously you know y equals, this is a non-linear activation function. Okay, Vz, this is the first part. Then we have what? W y, right? This is non-linear activation function, by the way. Is there outside the whole matrix multiplication, right? Now this is the second step. Then what we do, we compute the error. Compute error. Okay, that is E equals half dk minus OK whole square plus E naught, the error, basic error. Now calculate error vectors. The next step is to calculate error vectors. What is that? Delta OK and delta Yj. So I think you know this, delta K minus OK, right? Then I'll just wipe this because this is going to be a bigger box. Then what we have, f dash of net, right? Net K. Then what we have down here is fj net j, f of net into summation delta OK Wj. Okay, K going from 1 to capital K. So this is what is going to be in the compute error vectors. This is nothing but compute error vectors. Okay, that is your delta OK and delta Yj is your error vectors. Now adjust weights of the output layer. So I'm going to adjust weights over here. W will be W plus eta delta Oy, right? Next will be what? What is next? Next will be V. We're going to update V. V will be Vji, Ji. So W is what? Kj. Okay, plus eta delta Yj Z. Okay, delta J Z transform. So here is delta OK, right? OK was, and here is Y transform. Okay, the previous step. So that is your W and we adjusted. So now next is a decision. We're going to make a decision over here. Hope is beat, yes, somewhat. Okay, so this is more patterns. Question: are there more patterns to be, or more number of input vectors? There is P. If P is, so what we do is there are two things over here and here. We'll check that. Okay, sorry. Undo. Okay, I'll draw the loop later. Now I'll just draw the end part. Okay, this is if it is no, what we do, we have another thing. We are going to check what error. If error is greater than less than max. Okay, then what we do, we go here. If yes, then we stop. Okay. Now I'm just going to zoom this out and then show you how does this look like. Okay, is that okay? I think I've zoomed out a little bit more. Yes. I hope this is a bit, yes. Your error is going out, but this is what you can see, this is what your algorithm looks like. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is, now where this was going, now this was yes, if there are more number of patterns are still remaining, then you have to repeat. So we go back here, say, and begin new training, right? Begin new training, we go back from here. Okay, if there are no number of percent, we check the error. If error is not less, that is n over here, we make error less than, go back to 0, okay, and then start over again. Okay, that is we begin new training. Here this new training step, if pattern not over. This is not go, then we begin new training cycle here. Okay, new training cycle, and that will begin new training step. That's why there's P and Q. Okay, this is for P and this here is Q. This is the next training cycle. Great. Otherwise, if this is yes, then we stop the algorithm. So this is whole about the. This is everything about the EBBT algorithm and flow. Okay. This is a small diagram now, which you can look at, which you can go through the textbook. If you read that, the diagram is not usually asked. It's about how the weights are updated and how the error gets backpropagated to the input side. Okay. The diagram is usually not asked. So whatever is asked is the derivation or the flowchart or the algorithm. Okay. So that's it from my side. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.